Okay guys, welcome back. Willow and I are here and today we're going to be making my matcha. This is something that I make every single morning and I love because it's a clean source of energy. On top of that, I'm going to be using the Agent Tour Holy Mane, so it's going to give me added collagen and protein as well too. Thanks for the thumbs up. I didn't prompt you to do that, guys. So I'm going to walk you through the process and what I'm using and why. Okay, so I use the Peak Ceremonial Matcha. This is, I think they call it their Sun Goddess Matcha. I love Peak because this brand is organic, it's triple screened for pesticides and heavy metals and all of the things. And matcha is super great because it's a clean source of energy. It also contains chlorophyll in there, which is gonna help the skin. It has catechins in there to help with sugar cravings. Thanks Willow. It also has L-theanine, which helps to calm. So you're getting a clean source of caffeine that's never gonna have you crash. And I like the Peak because it's just already, like the serving size is there for you. You always wanna make sure that your matcha powder is a really bright color green. This is how you know that it's a ceremonial grade and that the leaves haven't been burned, because ceremonial grade, then it's been grown in shade and it has like all those antioxidants that we really, really want. Okay, so I'm going to be adding the Agent Tour Holy Mane. This has marine collagen and pearl in there. So that is going to give us a healthy source of protein. There's about 8 grams of protein in here. In addition, the marine collagen and pearl is super great for hair, skin, and nails. It's truly a beauty supplement. And Willow, I'm going to have you. So you're going to take this and just pour that right in there, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. 2 other things I like to add in is I put a little bit of salt in there for mineralization, and then I put a little bit of Ceylon cinnamon. This is really good at actually balancing your blood sugar and it'll add that nice cinnamon flavor. So we want to do about 4 or 5 shakes. Okay, that's good, Willow.
Yeah.
And then I do just a little pinch of salt.
Looking good.
Okay, so now we're gonna add our hot water. Now, I know that matcha, you can whisk it and everything like that. I'm not doing that. I am doing my way with the electrical mixer. So I know that there's a correct way to do matcha, but this is the way I do it. So that's what I'm showing you guys. So let me go add my hot water. Okay, so Willow's gonna help me pour this in. You also wanna make sure that your water is not too hot because you actually burn the matcha. So I keep it at around 160 degrees if you're boiling it on like an electric tea kettle or less. And then I'll fill it up about 3/4 of the way. And then this is when I use my whisk. Okay, go ahead. So now we're whisking it all together. Keep going. Perfect job.
Make sure you're just mixing it a little bit.
Yes, you're
and then
doing
one
great.
more.
Perfect job. Okay, so now we're gonna top it off with a little bit of sweetness. My preferred sweetness is a little bit of maple syrup. So because my maple syrup, you know, this is a family household. It's not really meant for YouTube. It doesn't look so great. So we already pre-poured it in a 1 teaspoon thing. Can you pour that in there? Perfect. Now you can use honey, you can use any kind of sweetener, and you can adjust the sweetness level based on what you prefer. I prefer that about 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. I find that that's just perfect. Okay, so last but not least, you're gonna top off with your milk of choice. I actually pour this in cold because then it kind of gets this to the perfect temperature for me to drink. So today I'm using the Milk brand almond milk. This is the vanilla almond milk. This is pretty much the only brand I will use if I'm gonna do nut milks unless I've made it myself.
Can I tell them where it's from?
Sure.
It's from Whole Foods.
There you go. Link it, Willow, link it. But a lot of other nut milks have a lot of added fillers and stuff like that that you don't want to have. So this is really clean. Or I will just use a normal raw dairy milk as well too. But today we're going to use the almond milk. And then I pour that in, and then I do one final mix here. Want to help?
Yeah. I'll just do it.
Good job.
It makes like a whirlpool.
It makes a whirlpool. Perfect. And there you have it. You have a clean source of energy, a matcha that has around 8 grams of protein.
Can I try
But then if you add this in, you'll probably have even more.
Can I try it?
Sure. It's a little hot. I love that, Willow. Thank you. It's really good. Everybody that I make my matcha for really loves it, and it's just the perfect morning thing for me. So I hope you guys enjoy this.
Wait. Eat it. Show us. You can also make other things from matcha.
Willow's going to show you my matcha cookbook now. Okay, perfect. Okay, put it off to the side, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to put the recipe down below. And cheers to a healthy morning beverage. I hope you guys enjoy.
So make sure you subscribe.